Hey, everybody, this is Brian Kapple. I'm your Athens, Ohio Realtor. Welcome back. Hey, I'm here today to talk about plat maps, parcels, and lot lines. It's going to be a short video, just some real brief narrative, and then there's a couple websites I want to show. So, have you ever wondered how property boundaries, streets, and neighborhoods are mapped out? So, today we're going to talk briefly about this. It's going to be talking about plat maps, which are essential tools in real estate and land development. So, in its basic form, a plat map is a drawn to scale map that shows the divisions of a piece of land. It details property lines, lot numbers, streets, easements, and even public spaces. If you're buying property or building, a plat map is definitely going to help you understand exactly where your property begins and ends. In most areas, subdividing land or developing new neighborhoods requires approval from local authorities who rely on plat maps to check layouts and make sure everything meets zoning and safety standards. For Athens, we have an Athens County Planning Commission. I'm going to show you that website here in just a second. There's also an Athens City Planning Commission. And I've got a little bit tidbit that a lot of folks may not know for that part of it. Plat maps are also legally recorded, meaning they are official documents. They show essential details, like I said, like easements, which grant access for utilities in designated public areas like roads. So whether you're a home buyer, developer, or just curious about property boundaries, plat maps are your go-to for understanding land layout. They're the blueprint, they're the blueprint of every community, one lot at a time. Like I said, just real quick, right? I'm going to show you, first of all, we are on the Athens County, Ohio department /subdivision lot split FAQ. Looking at this page, this gives you what you need to know as far as starting a subdivision, how to do lot splits, how big do each parcel within a lot split need to be if you're planning a subdivision, how many acres at the minimum. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. If there are some departments county wide that you need to get involved in this process, one's the health department. So they talk about sanitary septic systems, stuff like that. Again, this thing is a really good FAQ sheet. Lastly here, real quick, I'm going to show you a pretty cool map. Some of y'all may be already aware of this. All right, so this is on the Athens County Auditor website, Jill Davidson. What you're looking at right now, this blue blob, all right? In the center of that blue blob is the city of Athens. So one of the quirks that I was telling you about that maybe a lot of people don't know about, this blue blob illustrates a 3-mile radius around Athens, Ohio. So if you're planning on creating any new subdivisions or anything along those lines within this 3-mile radius, you also have to include the Athens City Planning Commission. Yeah, you heard me on that. If you're not familiar with this GIS website, go to it. I mean, you can zoom right in here. You can see here on the right, you can show different, it's a layer list, so you can show different things. I have the 3-mile limit checked off. It does show FEMA, water features, roadmap. It also will show the parcel lines, the lot lines, and also the land hooks to show or illustrate how everything's connected there. Again, this is a pretty cool map. If you take some time, go and check that out. Also, just a little tidbit before I leave. If you are looking into buying a house, a residential property inside one of the pre-existing developments in Athens County, some of these, more often than not, will have different kinds of deed restrictions, okay? You should be able to find those or get your good buyer's agent, your good real estate agent to do a deed search because it's public record, and go back and find those deeds and, find the original plat map for the development you're in and any deed restrictions are going to be there. It will say if they are perpetual, which means they're in effect forever. Sometimes they last for 50 years. So there's just a lot of different weird things going on there. So anyway, I thought this would be an interesting thing to talk about. There's a lot of moving parts when you start talking about these parcel maps, subdivisions, the deeds, all of this kind of stuff, right? And it's very easy to miss any one of these parts. So I want to make sure that I can try to educate everybody the best I can. So when it's your turn to be a home buyer, you exactly know what you're jumping into. Hey, everybody, this is Brian Kapple, your Athens, Ohio Realtor. Hey, do me a favor. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please share it. Please leave some comments. And if you have any questions, I'll get back to you. So with that, I hope everybody has a really awesome, blessed, and safe day. Thanks so much. We'll be talking to you soon.